Alright, Sammy Williams. Okay, this video is for you. Okay, we're going to take a look at your game and just see how you do, things that you do well, things that you can work on. First of all, that's amazing, right? Look at you, man. The fact that you can control that ball like that, cut through two people, right? You broke a line with that touch. What does breaking a line mean, Sammy? See the line of players, 1, 2, 3 blues in a row. See how you broke that line and went right through them? Okay. And here you go. You take a great shot. I would have done the exact same thing, right? Hits the post. Great start. Okay. Now you're compact. And you defend. Good job. Okay. You got a lot of clips here, so that means that you must have got the ball plenty of times this game. There you are. Okay. So right here, give, and then they swing it. Okay. So the name of the game in soccer is to connect diagonal passes, right? So look at the pass you played. Okay. You win the ball, right? And then if you would have got the ball back there, right? Good option playing into Quinn here, right? I'm not saying that's a bad option, right? But you're also a very good option. And the reason why I would suggest playing it, 1v1s, go ahead. But the reason, if he were to play it back to you, why it'd be beneficial is that if you go at that next defender, how many players are against that next defender? Would it be you and that player there versus him to pick him off? Right? So there's two players against that one player there. And guess what? When you pick that guy off, you'll pick off the next guy, right? Taking him out of the play one-on-one. Now, when the ball goes into Quinn, right? So now, what should he do here? Okay, the touch wasn't quite right, but he drove the correct way, right? So he doesn't want to drive at his defender, Sammy. What does he want to do? Let's see if you can get it right in your head. Okay. All right. Let's see if you got the answer right. He wants to dribble inside, cut inside at, if that forward is Miguel, he wants to go at that center defender. Why does he want to go at that center defender, Sammy? You try to answer this in your head. Okay. And then I'll tell you. Okay, he wants to go at the center defender because what's the center defender going to do? The center back. Is he going to be focused on Quinn? Right? Is that a 2v1, Quinn and Miguel versus that center back? Is most likely Miguel's going to pop open free if he does that? Right? So that's what I would recommend in this situation here. Okay. Let's take a look at, and I tell you this Quinn scenario because will you find yourself in that situation, Sammy? Probably, right? Okay, you did a great job showing for that ball, right? You're ready, right? You had your hands up, right? Now my one question is, had you looked up in this situation? Had you looked around? So if you would have got it, where were you going to go? Okay? And I lost the clip, but the answer would have been probably Willie there. Okay, here it is. Okay, so let's say that you got it. Was that ball in forward? Right? Probably not. Okay, so watch your head here, Sammy. Right? You're here. Okay? If you would have got it, did you know where you're going to go? If you would have got it, did you know that there was a defender closing in from behind, right? These are the things that make the difference as you get older. The details of the game. Because does the space close down quicker, Sammy? Will you have as much time? Will you have to play out with one touch? Okay? So if you would have seen Willie there, would you have adjusted where you're standing? I'll rephrase that. If you knew you were going to pass it to Willie into that space ahead of him, would you have adjusted your body angle here? Would you have adjusted the place that you're standing? Okay, now that you've answered that in your head, yes, you would have, right? You would have backed up a little bit. You would have turned your body, opening up the field, and you would have been prepared for a 1 or a 2-touch pass into Willie. Now, where is the clump, right? Where are they protecting? Okay, so can you go through them, Sammy? Or do you need to go around them? Okay, so if you answered around, that's correct. And then it's into Willie, right? And then if Willie can drive forward at that center back, guess what? You got a 2v1. If he can't, right, maybe you have to build in players. My goal for you is to help you learn the game so that you become a smarter player. And ideally, I would love if we could help you become a not only skillful player, right, like you are, right, but also one of the smartest players around, like you're becoming, okay? Because look at you, man. There's not many people that can do what you just did there. Look at that speed. Look at that intuition that you have, right? The ball's there, and you're there, Sammy, right? You win that, okay? Right here. Do you know what's around you? Do you know that that player is there? Do you see that window, right? Or did the window close before you could make that pass? Okay. You answer that in your head. Did the window close before you made that pass? And why did that window close before? And if you answered correctly, the answer would be just that you hadn't looked up and seen your teammate. But if you had, would you have been able to make that pass? And if you had made that pass, would it have been a very high percentage of you guys scoring here? Okay. Just remember, Sammy, everything I say is 100% from the heart, only to help you. I am never criticizing you. I'm never saying you did something wrong in a way to bring you down. My goal, 100%, Sammy, is to bring you up, support you, right? I am here for you on this journey, right? I want the best for you. And I only tell you these things because I believe if you learn them, especially at your age, you'll become an even better player than you are. And I already think you're a very amazing player, Sammy. So keep up the great work.